Hello and welcome to Tyrock 1999, the master of retro and modern-day classic Let's Plays. I want to thank you so much for joining me and my Barry Burton beard. I crack myself up. I want to thank you so much for joining me for part 4 of my Resident Evil 3 Nemesis Let's Play. On today's episode, we're going to fight our way through the park, and we're going to face a giant boss. Before I get started, though, let me remind you that if you prefer alternate media platforms, I'm on BitChute and Odyssey. And with that out of the way, I hope that you are prepared for the unstoppable Nemesis. Now, I know I said this last time, I probably sound like a broken record, but it cannot be overstated. Don't forget the lockpick. Don't forget it. Listen to me, don't forget the lockpick here. You are not going to be a happy camper if you do. Alright. Other than that, not forgetting the lockpick, let's just go ahead and bring a shotgun. Yeah. That'll work. Turn my ears up. Hear that? Here comes Nemesis. Luckily, that tentacle whip grab attack that he does when he's in this form, with where he's like pretty heavily wounded and the tentacles are popping out of him, it's a pretty easy attack to dodge. And I just lost connection with my controller, so 1 second. And I'm back. Okay, except... See that? Oh, this is quite the start today. Hang tight. Doing the old unplug, replug. Switcheroony. Okay, now we're back. Luckily, Nemesis was polite enough to wait while I got my controller all hashed out. Now we're back in business. He is hot on our heels. We gotta move. So if you remember, there was a big, heavy bell in this room where we did the past, present, and future puzzle. And when we played as Carlos to get to the hospital to get the serum to save Jill, he moved the big, heavy bell out of the way, and now we can make our way forward. Thank you, Carlos. And there's where you use the lockpick. Glad I remembered it. More mine thrower rounds. I really do like the mine thrower. And a park key, because that is our main destination today. More mine thrower rounds. They really want me to use it. And I am happy to do so, as a matter of fact. So, Photo E. Got some zombies here. The zombies are attacking. I like that these photos are of the opening cinematic for the game. I think that's a really cool way to link that, the opening cinematic, to actual gameplay, like items within the game. Like there was some reporter risking his life taking these pictures. Well, honestly, he probably died in the process. Whoever you are, I salute you, sir. Maybe it was Ben, the reporter from Resident Evil 2. Probably not. But you never know. So I'm going to take the mine thrower. It is not an essential weapon whatsoever, but I like to use it because it's fun and it saves ammo for my other guns. So I might as well. Get a switch to immediately so I can start using it. Let that zombie get blown up. Those zombies in the back are basically there for ambiance. They never walk fast enough to get to you. You can kill them if you want to, of course. So here we are, Raccoon Park. Use the park key, and We can discard it. I love that the developers throw you a bone in these games where when the game knows that a key will never be used again, they give you the option to let go of it. So we got a hunter there. Oh, nice. That couldn't have went any better. Those are the last two mines in the mine launcher cylinder. I was able to peg that hunter with him and blow him up as I dodged his claw swipe. That was pretty cool, I must say. So this place can have more hunters or zombies. Oh, yep. Down in the corner, right next to my head, over there, if you look very closely, that little green scaly thing, that's a hunter. And he's going to be too close for me to mine throw him safely. So I'm going to let him jump out. Ah! Dang it. There we go. That was weird. He warped. Those are my favorite hunters. I love how they look, you know, like frogs. I think they're very, very cool looking. I think those are hunter gammas, if memory serves. More hunters. There. I got a really challenging roll with the monsters for this area. Usually there are dogs here instead of hunters. For me, generally, in my playthroughs. Another one. At least I got a dodge. I don't want to get blown up by this barrel, but I can blow him up with it. Another park key. Let's examine that. Oh, he's holding something. Written order to the supervisors. Mission requirements, Bravo 16. Number 1. Obtain and secure sample of all the information pertaining to this case. Observe and record combat data on the UBCS. UBCS are the Umbrella Mercenaries that Carlos and Nikolai and Mikhail are part of. Destroy all the evidence, including the medical facility that has the medical treatment data. That's when that C4 was set at the base of the hospital when Carlos was getting the vaccine. Number 3, check the guinea pig's ability to accomplish the mission. And once your mission is complete, evacuate the area. Remember that you must not help anyone who is not a supervisor, nor bring anything back that might be traced to where it belongs. Okay. He appears to have been shot to death, so somebody double-crossed him. There should be a speed loader of magnum rounds on this guy. Yep. And here we have a padlock. It's the rear gate of Raccoon Park. It's locked. Yeah, so we're gonna have to come back here later. I love the thunder crackling in the background and the rain coming down. This is a good looking area. Yeah, I'm sure it used to be a nice place to go walk with your kids or your wife, you know, enjoy the... They have, like, look at that nice looking statue they have off in the distance of that bird. Falcon or a hawk or an eagle or whatever that is. That one looks like a duck. Let's go up top here. I don't know if there's anything. I usually never walk up here, but I'd like for this playthrough to be as comprehensive as possible, so let's check it out. Oh, we get a nice view, and a hunter down there. That is a cool view with the little mini bridge and the seating. But let's not get slashed by this hunter. I think I can make it to the door. Let's see. Yeah, definitely. Nice! Yeah, if I can avoid the hunters, I would rather do so. They're so deadly. Easily the deadliest Resident Evil enemy. Normal enemy, that is. That's excluding bosses, of course. Would appear to be under construction beyond this point. Okay, so if you look at this diagram here, the shape of the fountain changes based on the combination of the gears. So you can see however the gears are arranged, the blue part of the pictogram over there is where the water will come out. And none of these gear combinations are the solution we're looking for. Instead, if we go down here and take a look, our destination is this. We want this safety latch or gate or whatever you want to call it to open. And above it is that pictogram. So 2 black gears on the top and 2 white gears on the bottom. Control panel for the fountain. I will open the lid. Very, very easy puzzle. So move the black out of here and then the white. So 1 white's already in position. Move that black out of the way. Move that white down. So the whites are all good and we need the black gears to be over here. So move 1 black gear. 1 black gear. There you have it. Now the fountain is all drained. We can go down the ladder. Whoa, what's rumbling down there? I don't want to stay around to find out. Go up the ladder before we get hit by those leeches. Annoying enemy. Luckily they don't do a lot of damage, but they're a pain. So this is completely optional. Going back here and getting these red herbs. But I like doing that. I think this graveyard area is very cool looking. Combo. Alfred Cones, 1923 to 1986. Only 63 years. This stone says father on it. And Jill can't examine that one. I love the blood spray from off camera. Mine thrower is so underrated, it's a blast. And I didn't mean that as a pun, by the way. It's super cringe. Alright, use the park key. We no longer need it. So we can discard. Maintenance tools are placed here. An iron pipe. An iron pipe for gas piping. It's tough and long enough to be used as a pry. Pry meaning a pry bar, where you jam it into something and then lever it up to, break whatever you need to. If it's earth or you're trying to break up concrete or, whatever you want to use your pry bar for. So I'm going to stash some stuff in here because we have a safe room. Okay, I'm going to take this because we're going to be fighting a boss pretty soon. And also, because of that fact, I'm going to dump the mine thrower and our old standby, the shoddy. Take this and this. Oh, cool. Yeah, we have some yellow powder in the other room. Good. So that'll give us 3. Oh yeah, we got a plan, and I'm sure you know what that plan is. In case you don't, in case it's not painfully obvious, I want to make some more freeze rounds. Live and die by the freeze rounds. Okay. Yeah, so aside from all that gunpowder for the mixing we're about to do, I also brought the lighter. So let's go use that. Savory music is so good in this game. It is so calming. Which is very, very needed for such a nail-biting game. "19 more freeze rounds. Now we're talking." Okay, so if we examine this fireplace that looks suspicious, there's firewood, which could catch on fire. Wind is blowing in from the back of the fireplace. Let's try the pry bar. Okay, that doesn't work. Well, it is a fireplace after all, so let's try the lighter. No longer need the lighter. So let's discard it. And now that that's been burned away, a light can be seen from the back of the fireplace. And we can use the pry bar. It's a little rusty, but it works. So what do you have here? Like a secret command center? That's what it seems like. Park key. So that is the key to the padlock that we saw earlier. Supervisor's report. The endurance ability of the contaminated guinea pigs is truly incredible. Even when shot in a vital area, they can sometimes survive for several days without taking care of the wound. However, after prolonged exposure to the virus, the guinea pig's intelligence level decreases to that of an insect. Even though reviving the dead seems too disgusting, the virus may still be of use. If you inject the virus into our POWs and release them, they would return to their units and then turn into zombies. This plan may work well for us in the future. In certain areas, the virus seems to have caused the mutation of animals and plants. It may be difficult, but it'll make a good sample for the bioweapon development. I've heard that there's a giant alligator, but I have only encountered a giant creature moving under the ground. I don't even want to imagine what creature spawned that monster. Leon and Claire know all about the giant alligator, right? I encountered Nemesis. If I didn't know about it, I'd have been contaminated and would have become one of them by now. If it is still walking around in the city, its mission is not yet over. STARS members must be very tough, since they have survived until this point. However, they cannot hold out forever. The supervisor's report. Is there anything in this jacket? Oh, ink ribbon, okay. I'll take it. It's set to auto-receive mode. Look at this poor guy. His face got jacked up. Good lord, what happened? Oh, did you notice that that box has an umbrella sticker on it? That's pretty cool attention to detail. Oh, and there's another note. Facts from the HQ. Attention! The Raccoon City project has been abandoned. Our political maneuvering in the Senate to delay their plans are now futile. All supervisors should evacuate immediately. The U.S. Army is going to execute their plan tomorrow morning. The city will be obliterated at daybreak for sure. That ain't good. We gotta get out then. We can't have much time left.
All supervisors, mission terminated. Return immediately. Repeat. All supervisors return immediately. Over.
Drinking some watermelon-flavored Monster energy drink tonight. I think it's my new favorite flavor.
I'm quite impressed you've managed to stay alive up until now.
Nikolai.
And you seem to be doing a pretty good job of looking out for yourself. How about helping out?
I have no intention of helping you.
Because we're nothing but pawns in all this?
In a manner of speaking, you are. Our employers wanted a detailed analysis of the zombie beings which were created through infection by the T-virus.
You're saying that they deliberately sent in a military unit to be butchered by their creations?
Not exactly. Although the conditions encountered on this operation were extreme, it was an unexpected outcome that the team would be wiped out. We were only required to collect live data from the subjects.
Ah!
Another mutant!
Oh boy. So we've lucked out with Nikolai a couple times now where, I mean, Nikolai's a dangerous man, and, you know, we've been fortunate that other things have happened to pull his attention away from us, because I have no doubt that he would attempt to execute us if the opportunity presented itself. Okay. I'm going to take some flame rounds. Got my 3 heals. Let's bring another heal just in case. It's definitely overkill, but I'm going to take it anyway. Good time to save. I love this game so much. This game is so replayable. Just think about the randomly generated monster spawns, the puzzles. It's just so fun to me. Resident Evil 2 is still my favorite Resident Evil, but this one is just so replayable. It's so good. Notice the water dripping from the trees. How cool is that? What awesome attention to detail. Like, it's not raining anymore, but, you know, obviously the water would still be on the leaves, and it's dripping down. Very, 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 very cool.
What's going on? Whoa! Oh. What is that?
A lot of teeth. Sucker's scary. So, this boss, you'll see that it'll go underground. Like so. I've used all my flame rounds already. And then you'll be able to see the earth moving. And you'll get an idea of where it's going to emerge from. And if you're quick enough, you can get a shot off and hit him. Like so. If you're using a powerful weapon like the grenade launcher, he shouldn't have a lot of health left. At this point. Oh! I'm trying to kind of bait him. Ow! Didn't work. Ooh. Check my health. Good thing I checked. Danger. Oh my gosh. Oh! This is going really good in the beginning. Finally got him. Wow! This boss is called a Gravedigger, by the way. And he's a tough one. He has a lot of health. You know, if you remember, we encountered him in the sewer way at the beginning of the game. And when you find him there, if you do damage to him, it will actually carry over to this fight here. So you could start off... You can give Jill an upper hand. But we did not do that. So I saved it all for now, and he had a ton of health. There's a way that you can knock down this lamppost into this water and electrocute him. I almost never do that, though, because it takes a lot of finesse and a little bit of luck. But it's worth noting you can do that. And I'm glad that's over. So we can escape by climbing the fence, and I will climb it. And if you're wondering, no, I can't just simply run past him and climb the fence and skip the boss battle, unfortunately. Now we're back down in the sewer. So that little bit of fence that was left, it must have been connected to that initial ladder that we used to go into this graveyard area. It's a colossal waste to use the freezies on the zombies, so I'm just gonna get bit. No biggie. I have lots of healing items. And I don't want to waste my freeze grenades on the zombies. I lacked foresight in not bringing another weapon with me. I should have brought the Eagle with me. I love that gun so much. Jeez, oh man. You've used the park key. No longer need the key? Yes, I will discard it. A map over here, probably of the park, and it looks like the rest of Raccoon City. It's a really big map. Nemesis.
Stars.
So, push him off or jump. Push him off or jump. Let's push him off. I always thought that was pretty awesome. You know, Nemesis, he does this swing. After Jill dodges it, he's off balance, and she's able to push him off the bridge. That's some really good combatives on Jill's part. It's impressive. And now, we're in the final area of the game. The so-called Dead Factory. With very, very cool music, if I do say so myself. Creepy, just kind of makes you feel dread. The lighting from the machines. You know, how it's cast along the wall with the chain link. Just looks amazing.
Carlos.
Jill, listen very carefully. They're planning on launching a missile directly into the city as soon as day breaks.
Yes, we're aware.
The explosion will be powerful enough to destroy everything.
Are you sure about that?
Positive. I heard it straight from a supervisor.
They'll go this far to cover their tracks?
Come on, we have to hurry. There isn't much time left.
Alright. And so that brings part 4 of my Resident Evil 3 Nemesis Let's Play to a close. We fought our way past the hunters in the Raccoon City Park, and we slew the colossal gravedigger. I'll tell you what, good riddance to him. The boss had so much health, it's ridiculous. If you like what I'm doing here, give me a like and a subscribe. If you don't like what I'm doing, just go ahead and do the opposite. That's fine. I won't hold it against you. I want to thank you so much for joining me here on Tie Rock 1999. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye!